So when I originally started working out, when I originally started committing to the gym and committing to myself, committing to my wellness, taking it as seriously as I did at the time, the whole point was that it was part of a therapeutic experience. It was part of me moving away from the bad, negative coping mechanisms that I had: alcohol, going out, drugs, you name it, food. I was in, right? This stuff temporarily took away the pain, but it never really solved the problem. It really never solved the problem. And that problem for me at the time was, who am I? Who am I? Am I this person who the world says I am? Am I the person that is supposed to be this huge superstar and celebrity or whatever, and they're just falling short of the world's expectations and thus their own? Am I this person who has found his own definition in externalities, in the things that he does, or the results that he comes to, right? And for me, going to the gym was me defining who I am for myself. Now, going there consistently also came with a lot of hormones, those feel good hormones that they always talk about. I'm not even going to try and remember the names of them. But because of that, it brought a lot of positivity into my life. It brought a lot of focus and discipline into my life. It brought a lot of structure into my life. And thus, with that structure, I was able to broaden, I was able to broaden my efforts. I was able to take that structure, that discipline, that focus, those feel good hormones, and spread them out into other areas of my life. I started meeting new people, people who were focused, people who had the discipline, people who I wanted to be like or be around, people who I enjoyed because they had a greater vision for what they wanted for the future. And that's what the whole experience brings for me. I started making inroads in my career. I started branching out into different areas of my life, whether it was cooking or sports. Gym brought so much value into my life. And this is something that I think a lot of people can benefit from, simply because we are not just one thing. You're not just your job. You're not just a parent, a husband, a wife. You are not just the son. You're not just the daughter. You're not just one thing. And going to the gym, starting to put yourself first, take your wellness, your health, your discipline, your structures in life seriously. That helps you because you take all of that positive energy, you take all of that discipline, that focus, and you put it into other areas of your life. And then you're able to reach goals and define yourself by the fullness of who you actually are. It doesn't mean that I'm suddenly going to become a chef, but now I spend more time in the kitchen and I'm enjoying that. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking for my family. I enjoy helping them find their fitness goals. So connections are made. And now I start to move away from the stuff that was holding me back in the past, which was depression, which was anxiety, which was how am I going to live this life? How actually am I going to endure the dark times when people pass away, when difficulty comes my way, right? The whole point for me was that gym not only brought me a great physique, it gave me so much more. And I want that for you. I want you to find your passion in the gym, because there's so many different things you can do. I want you to find, whether it's weights or cardio or calisthenics, whatever. I don't want to get too technical in this video, but there are many, 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 many different things you can do in the gym. Okay. And whilst you're doing those things, you will find one that you stick with, that you're passionate about. And you'll take that and you'll commit like you do with your job, like you do with school. Man, you have this thing down, this commitment thing. It doesn't mean that because you haven't reached your goals, you can't commit. You have committed to something that you have achieved in your life. Just take that thing, spread it out, use it, that same focus, that same energy in the gym. Once you've found what you love in the gym, once you're consistent, once you start seeing those results, those dreams, those goals start becoming a reality, then you spread it out. You put it into other areas of your life, whether it's family or meeting that new person or learning a new hobby, and you put it into your hobby and it becomes you. You start to write your own book, your own story. You're no longer just this extra who, I guess, is part of someone else's story. That, my people, is what I want for you. So let me help you. If you need help, if you want to get into the gym, you want to take your wellness, your nutrition seriously, but you don't know how, let me help you in the comments.